guys, how are we feeling in the chat? Are we enjoying today's stream? Let me know. Are you enjoying the kind of selection? If there's anything you'd like me to add to these streams as well, guys, please do let me know. I'm always looking to try different things. I'm always looking to try different conversations as well. And on that note as well, before we jump into the next tune, I do want to jump into today's question. Now, I want as many of you in the chat kind of talking on this as possible. Because for me, this is quite an important topic, and obviously I like doing these sort of individual questions on the videos. It allows you guys to get involved more than anything else, and it allows a bit of a back and forth between us, and I love that more than anything else. I love being able to get into conversations with you guys here on the channel, because that's what this channel's about. It's about you guys more than anything else, especially with the requested series, and obviously this requested live series as well. So, the question that I am asking today is, who do we think is going to have a killer 2022? What artists do we think are going to kind of take the reins for 2022? What artists do we think are going to be kind of leading the pack? Who do we think is going to have killer releases, killer collaborations, killer singles, and killer videos as well? Who do we think is going to be leading the pack for 2022? I've got a couple of names on this that I think will definitely be in the mix. We know that Adekunle Gold has a big album dropping this year, and we know that alongside that as well, we know he has a single out in a couple of weeks as well, which is likely to do absolute bits. I definitely think the likes of Simi as well. It's funny you say those two after each other, but Simi really impressed towards the end of 2021. I definitely think she's going to be on a run coming up this year. I'm waiting to see with Thames. I think Thames may have a very good year, but I don't know if she's going to be able to keep up that same level of intensity that we saw across her release schedule last year. I also think we're going to be seeing a very exciting year from Fireboy as well. As far as I'm aware, he has an album coming this year, obviously catapulting off the back of the success of Peru, and then obviously the Ed Sheeran remix as well. I would like to know what he's kind of got in the pipeline, but I definitely think he's going to be someone that is going to be pushing next year on a more mainstream level. You can obviously name the sort of the big names in there. Well, let's say big names. Everyone's a big name, but we're talking about the sort of global names. I think Burna's likely to have an album drop this year. I definitely think we're likely to see a new project from Wiz at some point as well. He's spoken about dropping a new project this year. We may see new stuff from Davido as well. To be honest, I'd like to see a little bit more from Mr. Easy this year. He seems to have very much stepped into a bit more of the kind of backlight, obviously working with Empower Africa and things like that. It seems like he's become a little bit more behind the scenes. I'd like to see him very much back on the front line, releasing bangers. Again, London to Lagos, or Lagos to London, I can never remember which way around it is, but that's one of my favourite albums. But yeah, looking at what you guys are saying, Tolu saying Omar Lay's album and Rema's album. I did not know that Rema had an album on the way, which is very, very exciting. I'm a big fan of Rema. I really, really like Rema. For me, he's got that sort of star quality. So yeah, I'm really excited to see whether Rema is going to have that crazy year in 2022. I definitely think he should do. His singles go viral every time. And again, it's a similar story with Omar Lay as well. I feel those two are very much in a similar avenue. And I think up until the end of this year, they were in a similar avenue to Fireboy. Whenever they dropped something, it went crazy and people went crazy for the tunes. I definitely think they're all in sort of the conversation. Bronny Rain saying Rema's album as well. IK Fuego saying Oxlade for artists. Oxlade, Rema, Burna Boy, Adekunle Gold. Interesting stuff. Koimo saying Portable Zazu is the hottest artist in the world right now. Zazu's there. I don't think I've listened, so we shall have to have a listen on the show. King Anang saying Wizkid again because I think his album is already ready. IK Fuego saying Amapiano will dominate. Afrobeats will keep its consistency in regards to genres. I definitely think that's true, to be honest with you. I think Amapiano is going to be a huge one. I think it's going to be a huge one this year. I think we're going to see it expand more and more. It started obviously expanding across the end of across the world, I'd say, across the end of 2020. 2021, we saw so many Amapiano tunes, and most people kind of jumping on it at some point. And then obviously the Afrobeat sound is going to keep working away as well. Tensum Salah saying react to Pretty Boy Doe, Itty Bitty, and Adunsi Desire. Okay, cool. If we get time, we might have run out of time today, though, because we have been getting into a lot of conversations. But guys, keep getting your conversations in regards to the artists we think are going to be popping over the course of this year. I definitely think we're going to see a fantastic year from Fireboy. I think we're going to see a great year from the likes of Adekunle Gold as well. They're the two that I'm putting my kind of money on to have very solid years. Right, though, let's crack on with today's today's reactions. We've got another one to get into. Today we've got one more on the way. Let's go. Let's have a little look around who's next on the list. Out to Faith joining us. Gone for Good by Simi. Let's jump into this one. I always love reacting to Simi, man. Although I think I have actually already reacted to this. Let me double check. I think I have actually already reacted to this. Have I? I don't think... I recognise the video. Let me have a look. Let me have a look, guys. Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
We see opportunity everywhere.
On that previous topic as well, Akomo saying all the Nigerian artists like Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, Davido, etc. invited Portable to their events this December. Interesting. I'm going to have to keep an eye. Thank you for the heads up. Makes my life a lot easier doing these because I get told the people I should be looking forward to. It makes radio life a lot easier as well.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town. Guys, press, place. Who's the boss man?
Yo, this is Skepsis and you're listening to CubReacts.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.